Marcus Tullius Cicero in Marcum Antonium, episode 13. Exposui patres conscripti profectionis concilium, nunc reversionis, quae plus admirationis habet, breviter exponam. This sentence begins with exposui, which is a first singular, perfect indicative active from the third conjugation verb exponere, which means to put out or to set out. I have now, he says, explained or have explained patres conscripti, revered men of the Senate. This is masculine, plural, and vocative. I have explained, conscript fathers, profectionis concilium, the reason or my plan or my intention in leaving. Concilium is neuter, singular, and accusative. It's a second declension noun, and it's the object of exposui. Very simple sentence. Profectionis, feminine, singular, and genitive. It's a third declension noun. Profectio, profectionis. These that end in io in the third declension are routinely feminine. I have set out the reason for my departure, patres conscripti, nunc reversionis. Now, of my return, which you see is feminine singular genitive like profectionis, I will briefly explain. Implicit here is concilium, the second occurrence of concilium 2, we might say. I will now briefly explain the reason of concilium for my return, my coming back to the city. A reason quae plus admirationis habet. So this relative clause, quae plus admirationis habet, is adjectival modification describing reversionis, adjectival modification. So instead of saying simply reversionis, like so, subitae, for example, of my sudden return, in place of a single adjective, we can use a relative clause like this one, quae plus admirationis habet. So what kind of a return is it? It's one that possesses or contains plus, more, surprise, more of a shock. So quae is the subject of this relative clause. Its antecedent is reversionis. So from reversionis, quae gets its gender, feminine, and its number, singular, but its case is determined by how it's used. So whereas reversionis is genitive, quae is nominative because it is the subject of habet. So a return that possesses or has more of a shocking nature. Plus is the neuter, singular, accusative, which is the object of habet, and it takes this partitive genitive, feminine singular genitive, admirationis. In terms of style, then, we see a very interesting internal consistency. Profectionis concilium, reversionis concilium, but plus admirationis. So here is object with a genitive, here is genitive with an implied object, and here is object first, then the genitive. Profectionis, reversionis, admirationis. This would have a rhythmic or rhyming quality within the larger frame of the sentence.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the lesson, please press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment.